Yes, I'm a Cowboys fan. Get all your Cowboy jokes out now. Being a Cowboys fan is like being in a toxic relationship. Cause soon as you think they're gonna do better and change, they do the same thing every single time. And it's like saying, my man, my Cowboys. This is our year, this is our season. We're doing it against the Super Bowl. And boom, they disappoint you. Anyway, let's get to the video. Hey y'all, my guys, how you guys doing today? Today we're talking about the Super Bowl. Yup, the Super Bowl. Let's get it. The Super Bowl is coming up, and I got a couple of things to talk about. Let's talk about Super Bowl records, team stats, and halftime Super Bowl performance. Let's go. Number one, we're gonna talk about the Super Bowl records and people choking. There's been so many past teams who've had great seasons, beautiful seasons, but when Super Bowl time came, they choked. I will never forget what Cam Newton did, and Russell Wilson too. Patrick Mahomes' Super Bowl record is 3-1. Yep, 3-1, meaning that he's won 3 Super Bowls and lost 1. And the Super Bowl that he lost was against Tom Brady. So, yes, Tom Brady. And with him having 4 Super Bowl appearances, literally shows that he's okay. He's pretty comfortable with being in the Super Bowl stage. That's something that's probably not gonna shake him too well. He knows that stage better than anyone in the league right now really knows it. And him being that comfortable can make him less susceptible of choking because, like, shit, he been there 4 times already. And Jalen Hurts' Super Bowl record is 0-1. 0-1, meaning that he's won 0 and he's lost 1. And guess who that one loss is to? Yup, Patrick Mahomes. So you know the Eagles trying to get it back in blood because it's different losing 2 Super Bowls, but imagine losing 2 Super Bowls to the same person. Damn, that's a whole different kind of thing. So you know the Eagles are trying to get that title. But also in the same time, the Chiefs trying to get it too. Because if the Chiefs win this year, they can make NFL history by being the first team to get 3 consecutive Super Bowl championships. Yeah, 3 Super Bowl championships in a row. So we're looking at 2 different things. We're looking at the people trying to get it back in blood, trying to take that back, or we're looking at someone who's trying to make some history, some never seen before. But at the end of the day, when it comes to teams such as the Eagles versus the Chiefs, both teams are stacked. Both teams are very impressive. So it's really about who wants it more, and more importantly, it's about who played better that day. Who had a better day? Because it's not like it's the NBA. You don't get 7 chances. You only get 1. Yeah, so if you're doing any parlays or you like sports betting and stuff, check your players' stats, check their health status. Also check their home life because I can tell you that everything matters. Because sports is not only physical, but it's mental too. If anything, some people can even argue that sports can even be a little more mental than it is physical. Because you can be the best shooter in the world and have something off that day, and then boom, like you're just off. Okay, I just binge watched the show Ballers not long ago, and that show really talks about like the backside of the NFL and things. And it also kind of explains how the players' lives can really affect how they play on stage. So yeah, check if your players went out the night before, see if they have like a little hangover that might affect them playing in the Super Bowl. Well, it's like, no, but shit, just know your lives can affect. So if you're trying to parlay, trying to get to the bag, check it all. Number 2, we're gonna talk about stats. We're gonna talk about the Chiefs stats, and then we're gonna talk about the Eagles stats. Let's start with the Chiefs. Let's start with the one and only number 22 cornerback, Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie was drafted into the Chiefs 2022 first round. So if we're doing the math on that, 2022, the Chiefs have not lost a Super Bowl since 2022. So all this man knows is winning mentality. All he knows how to do is win a Super Bowl. He's never lost. Imagine how crazy it is for every year you've been in the NFL, you've won a Super Bowl. That's some different kind of stuff. He's also been All-Pro twice, once in 23 and another time in 24. One thing that he's really good at is intercepting passes, so he's gonna cause a lot of trouble for A.J. Brown down there. And another thing he gets caught a lot for is blitz. So Jalen Hurts better be ready for a blitz, no cap, because he be hitting out. Let's see. And you know we can't talk about the Kansas City Chiefs without the big dog, number 87 tight end, Travis Kelce. Yeah. He is the fastest tight end to get 12,000 rushing yards, doing it about 172 games. And he's a force to be reckoned with. He doesn't play the tight end's position in like the traditional sense. He has some crazy agility. In fact, he's the fastest tight end in NFL history. Google it. And I'm not just talking about 40 times. There's a difference between doing something in practice, running 40s, and then being faster in the game with the ball. So two completely different things. Anyone who plays sport, you know that. Okay, and not only is Travis Kelce number 1 in receiving yards in playoffs for any tight end ever, but he's also number 2 in all positions with receiving yards in the playoffs. Number 2 in all positions receiving yards in the playoffs. Like that's nothing small. Do not play with this man is so cold. He literally has 7 straight seasons with 1,000+ receiving yards. Straight consecutive seasons. When it comes to Travis Kelce, he's really not overrated. You can probably say Gronk is better, and whatever you can say, Tony Gonzalez. Tony Gonzalez is actually overrated because a lot of people don't know about him because he doesn't have a ring. But because you don't have a ring don't mean you're not great. Like, if you don't know Tony Gonzalez, he's also one of the best tight ends to do this shit too. I had to plug him in because a lot of people didn't know who I was like, what? Okay, had to put that in. Next, let's get into the Eagles stats. Let's start with the one and only number 26 running back, Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was first round pick 2 overall into the Giants, but this is his first year with the Eagles. This being his first year, the Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. That already says enough about him. In the 2024 regular season, he is the leading rusher with 2,500 yards. And then his playoffs, so far he has 442 yards. And to beat the record, to have the most combined rushing yards in regular season and playoffs, all he needs is 30 more yards, which he can do at the Super Bowl. He's gonna make history at the Super Bowl. So that's something I'm really excited to see coming from Saquon Barkley. Like, let's see him make history, get him 30 yards. And last but not least, we got number 11 wide receiver, A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is somebody who's so exciting to watch. He's been All-Pro for 3 consecutive years, from 2022 to 2024. And he was drafted in the Eagles in 2022. And that was the year that they made the 2023 Super Bowl. So he helped lead the Eagles to the Super Bowl. They ain't win, but he did help lead them to the Super Bowl. This season he had 1,079 yards. His yards aren't that high because he did get a couple days off. And Saquon Barkley is a damn force in the offense too. So that's probably what it was. But he is a strong player, and he's someone who could probably shake the Chiefs' defense up a little bit. So I'm excited to see what he got to offer. Number 3, let's talk about the halftime performance. Yeah, the performance. So Kendrick Lamar is going to be performing in the halftime Super Bowl show. Not gonna lie, I've been playing my little crip up. He plays Day Not Like Us. I'm over here now. I'm a Drake fan, but dang, I gotta hit it. I really gotta hit that for the one time, just for the one time. But I'm not gonna lie though, I'm gonna be mad though if Drake really tries to file another lawsuit. Like, please Drake, do not do that. Please let's just enjoy the song for the one time. Please let's enjoy it at halftime Super Bowl show. Please don't do that. But what else y'all think he's gonna play? Like, oh, what if he plays Mad City? Like, I think Mad City, if anything, would be even more lit than They Not Like Us. Mad City will get people turned up, or at least me turned up, more than They Not Like Us. And what else can he play? Oh, he might even do collard greens. But for collard greens, I'm gonna have to, tweak up my Spanish a little bit, because I gotta hit that Spanish part. If he do collard greens, I gotta hit translation, and I keep it. I'm not gonna translate it because I gotta tweak up my little Spanish a little bit. But yeah, what songs do you guys think that Kendrick Lamar is gonna play? Like, do you think he's gonna play collard greens, anything from his recent albums, old albums? Like, what kind of track list do you think he's given? So who do you think win the Super Bowl? The Chiefs, the back-to-back champions trying to make history with the 3-peat? Or do you think it's gonna be the Eagles trying to get it back in blood? So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and comment down below. Anyway, bye. Mwah.